When I have somebody ask me, what kind of game master are you, Steven? I will answer like this. It depends on the timing and my mood. Well, what does that mean? Well, I've railroaded people. I have ran sandboxes. I have ran railroads that can become sandboxes if the players want them to be. Even though recently I've been doing some one-shots, the majority of my game mastering has been focused on long-term campaign play. So I don't try to get everything in on one session. I never focus on running the game that way. A session might be mostly interaction, dialogue, what have you. Could be mostly dealing with puzzles and traps. It could be a session that is mostly combat, and it could be a session that is a mix. I don't even try to balance at all. I mean, I really don't. I give what the situation calls for, and I don't try to push in a bunch of other things to make sure you're having a balanced experience in that gaming session. There is not a single area of the game that I don't enjoy. I absolutely love hack and slash. I absolutely love traps and puzzles. I absolutely love social interaction, dialogue, and everything else that is to be experienced in the game. And for that reason, I will dive into anything that I think the situation calls for instead of worrying about balancing to have some type of session where you get a bit of combat, you get a bit of this, you get a bit of that. That's not usually what you're going to get with me. Now, with my one-shots, I do have that aim. I won't lie to you. I am trying to get more into that over, 1 to 3 sessions at most. I call it a one-shot adventure. The idea would be to have one session, but most likely that's never going to happen. But over 2 or 3 sessions, I want to stick everything in there that I can. So you get to experience a bit of everything. So that is a different approach. But the majority of my gaming over 30 plus years has been just open, long-term campaigns. As a game master, I can wear, just about every hat. Well, actually, every hat. Now, I'm not looking for anyone to agree with me, but I do have a standard, and I look at game mastering and go, well, you should be able to cover every area of the game, and to a degree, you should be able to enjoy every single area of the game. And if there is one area that you prefer over the others, I think you don't have your head on straight as a game master. You have to be the exception to the rule. You can't be like every other player. You're someone who needs to bring an appreciation to every area of the game so you can explore it and represent it as best you can, instead of offering one area in better quality than the others. Sadly, I've encountered a lot of old school tabletop role-playing game masters, especially online, that are not open like this. They will ignore certain areas of the game that they are not good at, right? They'll stay away from that, and they'll only really focus on, 2 or 3 areas of the game and ignore the rest. They can't do sandboxing. They can't do theater of the mind. They don't like to do a lot of talking, in character, doing social interaction. There's a lot of it, and especially you'll find that in the old school. In my opinion, if you're young and you're starting out, or even if you're an older guy and you're starting out as a game master, you should learn to appreciate every area of the game and then make sure that you can run every area of the game comfortably. You don't got to be the best at it, but you're not intimidated about going into that section of the game and doing your best. Anyway, there is some food for thought for now. Take care.